Hey guys, welcome back. It's TheCardists, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Aquatica playing cards. Now this was sent to me by James Anthony, who is the CEO of MagicWorld. Now if you don't know who he is, basically he is the one that was actually created this Kickstarter, and I'll leave a link in the description below for MagicWorld themselves to pick up this deck, and also secondly to the Kickstarter, which this deck was actually how it came about. So it was funded on Kickstarter and it had a good push. It was the campaign struggled a bit, but then it hit the target, and a lot of people are loving this deck. So let's have a look at this deck now. Okay, so with the box you can see first off it has Aquatica playing cards. It has the nice kind of sea design with all the kind of elements from the sea. So the shells, the coral, everything. It really has focused a mermaid. It does everything that is in the sea, obviously. I don't know if mermaids are real. I've never seen one, so I can't say that they may not, they may be. You can see they've got all the shading going on this deck as well, which I think is awesome, with the border going around the deck. Now obviously on the side it has Aquatica playing cards, and on the bottom as well it does actually have designed by James Howells, and it has magicworld.co.uk. Then it has some copyright information there for the USPCC. Then it has the Ace of Spades just there. Now moving on to the other side, you can see it actually has Aquatica playing cards on both sides, and then it has the United States Playing Card Company on the other. So one has Aquatica, one has the United States Playing Card Company. The top has Aquatica on top, but it's covered up by the seal, but it has a black USPCC seal. And then alright, so basically moving on to the back design. Now it looks like you're going to get a really thick border, but you're not. It's actually really thin, but I just wanted to show you the back design doesn't really portray that. It shows that you're going to get like some massive back design, but you're really not. So you can see you have the kind of the bluish colour going across the dark blue, which continues throughout the deck anyway, with a nice, see that massive gap. I think this really should have been printed upwards. It's a huge gap, don't you guys think? I think it definitely needs some improvement for the back. What is going on? Why is it all the way down here in the back of the box? They really need to centre that more. But let's have a look what you get inside the deck. Okay, so on the actual inside the case you do actually have those as well, some little symbols, and there's nothing else inside, it's just plain white. So I just wanted to show you those. Okay, moving on with the Jokers. So you can see it has Joker, and you can see it has Joker on the top on there as well. These are absolutely awesome Jokers. They have not messed about. The design work on these is incredible. You can see we actually have the mermaid and the merman just chilling really. They seem really happy. It would have been nice if there was a reveal, but there's not. So to be honest, they should have done more of that. Just to add a little reveal would have been awesome. But then when we get to the back design of the deck, let me show you that. Okay, with the back design it features the white border. Now you may notice it's not as thick as the one portrays on the back design. It actually is centered, which is nice. You can see what I meant by there. Where is it going? I don't know. But you can see it features the same design with the coral reef kind of design, the kind of the features of down in the deep blue sea really. It's really cool. They've captured the colour. They've used white. It does look like an awesome design. And I just love the kind of the mermaid and then the kind of sea kind of shells, and the coral. It really pops, and I think that really brings this deck to life. Okay, you receive two cards that are additional to this deck, apart from the 52 and the Jokers. You receive a card that is a double backer, so this is quite useful anyway in Magic. Then you receive a card which has a blue back and then a red back. So is this telling us something? Are they going to be coming out of this soon? Maybe, maybe not. That is for something for us to see. So that's going to be cool for when it actually comes out. So there you go, you get kind of a sneak peek to possibly a future deck. When it comes to the Ace of Spades, I think they got this one. It is awesome. It has Aquatica. They have used the standard pips. This deck is a standard deck. They haven't really done a lot of customization apart from the aces. The rest of it, okay, honestly, I don't understand it. Why did they make this deck like standard? They should have really just maybe made it a bit more custom. I understand it's more for Magic and it's deck you may be able to use, but I just wish that they focused more on kind of the design of the rest, like the royalty. They could have done so much with them. But then you can see it continues the whole way through, and it just likes to tell you this deck is the Aquatica deck the whole way through, just in case you forget. And then you can see the darts as well. So you get 4 custom aces, which I think is cool. Obviously it's nice to get 4 custom aces and you get the kind of intricate designs of all of them, the unique designs going through, and that's what I like, is the uniqueness and the style of these. So it's not like you're just getting any random deck, you are actually getting a deck that has a bit of customization to it. Right, so moving on with these spades. Now as you can see, you do literally receive a standard set of cards. These are the standard bicycle we're used to. It has the standard colorization you normally get with the bicycle. And by the way, this is not just for this. It actually continues even for the hearts. You can see the whole way through, these are just standard hearts that we're really used to anyway. And it continues even with the clubs. It's just the standard faces we're even used to in this deck. So it makes me think, what are you paying for? Yes, you're getting a custom back. Yes, you're getting a custom joker and the aces. But like, is it... I just don't know. There's a lot of nautical decks out there nowadays. This has a lot of competition. Yes, I'm sponsored and partnered by MagicWorld, but I have to be honest, this deck is great and there is some awesome things, for example the jokers to the aces that just go through. But what I don't understand is there needs to be a bit of a piece de resistance. There needs to be something that actually makes me want to have this deck and use it every day. Yes, this deck looks good, but it needs maybe have the royalty custom. So maybe for the next deck, I think they should customize the royalty a bit more. But don't get me wrong, this is an awesome deck, but I just have a few minor changes I would make. But this is just a review, but handling may help you guys thinking if you want to purchase it or not. Alright, so moving on with the actual deck itself. So all round you can see this deck actually looks awesome, and there's a few changes, as I said, that needs to be made to this deck from the idea of the style. But handling wise, you can see it is actually a really nice deck for handling. I just wish the back design was a bit bigger, because when you try and get a thick kind of fan, you can see that you're not actually getting that because of the actual size of the border. But even when it comes to, say for example, a giant fan, it's the exact same thing, so it's not like you're getting a difference. You can see there, you get more of a back design and it looks better on a giant fan, but when it comes to a normal fan, not really in my opinion. All round, this is an absolutely awesome deck of cards. You can see just spreading this deck is awesome as well. Handling doesn't seem to be an issue for this deck. It's a standard bicycle anyway. Just a little bit of a design going on. But all round, it's an awesome deck. I really like the kind of design, but I think there needs to be something a bit more to give this deck a pop. Give it a bit more of a, as I said, a piece de resistance. So there has to be something a bit more to this deck apart from the custom aces and the jokers. Now, all round, it's an interesting deck of cards. MagicWorld have come up with this idea and I like it, but there needs to be a bit more to this deck. So if you guys agree, comment down below with what you guys think of this deck, because definitely I think there's some changes they could have made. All round, cool deck, but for handling, cut wise, it's really smooth, it doesn't clump, and also it hasn't got a lot of ink on it either, meaning you're not going to get a clumpy deck or a chip deck anytime soon. All round, this deck I'd pick up. It's worth it if you can get it for less than a tenner, but anything over that I'd say is way too much. But overall, that's basically my review on this deck. If you guys liked it, comment down below, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Would you pick this deck up or would you not? I'd like you guys to let me know on your thoughts on this. So that was my review, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, then comment down below. By the way, I'm not using any lights on this shot, so it may be a bit shadowy, but I wanted to kind of give it kind of that dark, mysterious kind of style to this deck. But all around, that's been my review. I could have the house lights on, give a bit more of a yellow tone, but it doesn't really work as well. So that's been my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then give the video a comment just down below. Give it a like as well. Let's see if we can get this video to 150 likes. That would be appreciated. Click subscribe. Previous video. Thank you so much for 40k. If you guys enjoyed it, comment down below, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.